The Tooth League Never Ending Kingdom show, the Never Ending Kingdom podcast, and we are talking about the latest news that Tim Cook, I said Timmy Cook, is out, and there is a new CEO. Tim Cook is out, which is kind of crazy because he's been there for almost a decade, which is crazy, Chad. Absolutely crazy that he is
Apple,
out.
the company, has announced that John Ternus will be the company's next chief executive. Tim Cook stepping down. Mr. Ternus is currently the SVP of hardware engineering. Now, my gut says that that's a very tedious sounding title that carries an enormous amount of power. Tim Cook, who will be stepping down as CEO, will become Apple's executive chairman. The transition will take place on September the 1st. Brian Stelter is with me. I have to, regardless, Brian, of the end of an era nature, which we can get into at some point, the smoothness, the elegance by which this has been done, compared to, say, the Disney Bob Iger shambles, or the, or even our own companies had a few shambles in our time. But this is grande elegante.
Right, Apple wants to get this right. It's one of the most important moves in the company's, look, so far this century, right? Yeah, Tim Cook very seamlessly took over for Steve Jobs. Now you have John Ternus taking over. And if you looked at the press in recent months, the trade press about Apple, Ternus's name was being signaled. He was in line. It was clear that he was likely to be tapped. We didn't know it was going to come today, but we knew this might happen at some point soon. And it comes, as you know, Richard, at a time when there's been an investor narrative, a media narrative, fairly or unfairly, about Apple falling behind in AI, leaning too heavily on those incredible iPhone sales year after year. Bloomberg recently quoted sources saying John Ternus knows he needs bolder products and a strong approach to AI. So today, Cook, in a statement, calling him a brilliant engineer and thinker, someone focused on every possible way we can make things better, bolder, more meaningful, and more beautiful. He's the perfect person for the job. So far, though, Apple stock down just a little bit in after-hours trading. Maybe that just signifies people expected some new CEO relatively soon, and they expected John Ternus for the job. But that's the news so far, Richard.
Brian, I'm grateful. Brian Stelter, our chief media. There, Lance Ullanos with me, editor-at-large at Tech Radar. Look, Lance, you know this whole thing has gone full circle. I remember, of course, when Tim took over, it was Steve Jobs passed.
Yes.
And we had those first 2 or 3 years. Was Tim up to the job? You know, he didn't have a polo sweater. He didn't look like that. He wasn't as cool. Was he up to the job? And again and again and again, that was the question that was... Well, clearly he was. I mean, it took it to the most valuable company in the world. And now we're at
Tim Cook is out. Which is kind of interesting, Chad, because what does this mean for Apple? What is Apple stock right now? Let's check. Apple stock price. So just off the news, let's see what's the reaction. Oh, it's up. It's up 1.04%. Let's see some live analysis. Okay, so it's up. It is up. Choosing 5-day. So the news came earlier, and seems like it's so the instant impact is positive, but we have to wait for the market to open later to know exactly what would be the true reflection of this guy, John Ternus. Okay, let's see who he is now and what skills he has to take over as the CEO. John Ternus. Jander Ternus. Cannot trust Wikipedia. USA Today cannot trust them. Let's try here. Business Insider. Okay, let's see who's this John Ternus. His video is set to replace Tim Cook as CEO. Okay. The tech giant said on April 20th that Ternus is set to take over as chief executive starting September 1st, 2026. Oh, so he still has some time, okay. We need to know who this guy. He studied engineering, okay. He went to University of Pennsylvania with a degree in engineering, okay. Majored in mechanical engineering. Okay. So he's an engineer. He worked on various Apple products, including every generation of the model of iPad. Shouts out, I'm doing this podcast right now on an iPad, as well as AirPods. Okay. So this guy is like a top innovative engineer who developed these products. Okay. Has ample focus. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, I got the iPad Pro. Great product, chat. The Apple, this right now that I'm filming on is an iPad. So I know this is a good product because I'm using it for some time now, for about a year, and it's amazing. I still have not used it to its full potential, but it's a great product so far. Let's see what Reuters say. Reuters, who is John? See, different publications will give their different opinions about John Ternus, so we'll know where does he lean on the innovative, creative, political, whatever you want to call it, side, and those publications will choose whether they will big him up or they will put him down. So let's read how this longtime veteran, okay, survived of hardware engineering in 2013, okay. Oh, so he's there for some time, okay. September 1st, okay. Interesting, chat. So let me know, are we bullish on Apple or bearish with the news that Tim Cook is now officially leaving the CEO gig and John Ternus will be taking on the role from the 1st of September. Let's see what the AI says. Let's see what AI says. John Turnus is an American engineer, business executive, currently serving as the senior vice president. Okay. Okay. Let's see. John Turnus. Good for Apple. Let's see what the AI says. It's nice to know, so then we'll know who is programming the AI. And what are their leanings. Let's see what the AI says. He's considered a strong choice for Apple as he has extensive experience in hardware. Okay, so it's quite a basic. He's a strong choice. Okay, strong choice. Okay. Senior Vice President of Hardware Engineering since 2021. Okay. Apple AI. I want to know what, because the fact that you're getting rid of Tim Cook means that something big is cooking up. And maybe we do not know. Because Apple is the only one who's not going so hard on AI right now. Where is this? I think it's Berkshire Hathaway. Hold on. Yeah, it's them. So see, Berkshire Hathaway, they own about 227,917,808 shares in Apple, which is a value of 61 billion. Whew. So they're big time in Apple. So here we go. Yeah, see, Warren Buffett is one of the biggest holders of Apple. 61 billion. So definitely Warren Buffett had something to do, in my opinion, with this new CEO. Because they are the biggest shareholder of the stock. It's really, really interesting. This is really interesting. Berkshire Hathaway. Yes, so see, Berkshire Hathaway is only holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Berkshire Hathaway. No, wait, these are options. Okay. 40 holdings. Okay. Holdings. Okay. Okay. So American Express, they're big on. Bank of America, Coca-Cola. Imagine he was the biggest shareholder. Oh, he still is, 400,000 shares. But Bank of America and Coca-Cola, they own so much shares, chat. That's crazy. Moody's Corp. He owns a position in Moody's, chat. That's crazy. Yeah, this is crazy, chat. So he's heavy on financial services, technology, consumer defensive, energy, communication services, health care, consumer. So basically the top two is stuff we need to watch out for, chat. Because if he's holding that big in his portfolio, whew, that's crazy. I'm gonna have a look at Bank of America. Yeah, he's also the #1 in Bank of America by a huge sum. That's crazy, Chad. Nobody comes close. So he basically owns Berkshire Hathaway, Bank of America. Damn. I've heard of this name before. I want to see what Renaissance is holding. Palantir, Nvidia, Robinhood. What's Robinhood's stock right now? Oh, Kathy Wood is going crazy. Okay.
What was it? Some 35, man. I don't know what was. I don't know if I'm
Tesla, okay. Let's see who's big on Tesla. Okay, so Kathy Wood is also big on Tesla. Who is Viking Global Investors? They big on Microsoft. You're seeing the similar names in all these stocks, chat. Something's going on. Let's see, JP Morgan Chase. What are they going big on? Let's see, insiders. Ooh, there's a lot of sells going on. Diamond James, is that Jamie Dimon? Wow. So Jamie Dimon is selling some of his stock. Interesting. Let's have a look at Nvidia. You're seeing a similar you're seeing all similar names investing in similar companies, so they obviously know something that we do not. Oh, he put a sell. Oh, this person put a sell for Q4 2025 on Apple. Kathy Wood is going in, chat. Hancock. Classified. I'm gonna be right back, chat.